Well, if you do a Google search on Top Flite, the first return you'll get is a golf ball manufacturer. However, the second return you get, which is more important to us RC enthusiasts, is a Top Flite aircraft brand. And today we're going to talk about a new product. We've got Greg Meyer here. He is the product manager for the Zero, Top Flite Zero. And a Top Flite, again, represents that stage we all kind of aspire to. We start off with our park flyers and our micros, and then we hope someday we can get that Top Flite giant scale warbird. And that's it's exactly what we're in front of today, a 50cc giant scale Zero A6M. So, Greg, I'm sure this had a lot of time and development, and it's become your child. So,
yeah,
I'll turn it over to you to kind of get us familiar with what all you've done with this.
Very good, very good. Yeah, as we've already gone over, it's a Zero, big Zero, 50 to 55cc gasoline power. It's an all balsa wood, plywood airframe, fiberglass cowl. All the balsa wood stuff's covered with matte monocoat finish. Okay. And it comes to you in the big colors. It comes to you in olive drab and dove gray. All the markings also have a matte flat finish. And so you can apply those, make it look like the box, or you can do your own thing. So it's kind of customizable if you'd like. The airplane is designed for Robart retracts.
Okay.
We work with Robart to specifically get a set of retracts that, among other things, incorporates these two-piece gear doors, which is a scale feature. When the yo-yo strut works and goes up and down, this outer door slides up and down the outside surface of this upper door.
Okay.
So it's a scale detail. The fact that this knuckle's in front, it's another scale detail.
Now these are, is this currently set up with electric retracts, or are you guys running with pneumatics?
This one is electric, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And
my question being is, can it go either way?
Can go either way.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The flaps are pre-hinged, the ailerons are pre-hinged, the elevators are pre-hinged.
Okay.
The stabs mount on two tubes. They permanently attach to the fuselage, aligns itself, so there's no screwing around with trying to get everything straight or level.
Two-piece wing? Or one? Yeah, two-piece?
Two-piece wing from the factory. You join it together and it becomes one piece.
Okay, so it's a one piece once it's assembled.
It is, and honestly, if you've got room to transport the fuselage, you've got room to transport a one-piece wing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can also make them lighter and theoretically a little bit stronger.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it seems like this is meant to be a pilot's airplane. Even though it carries a lot of scale details to it and pulls things from the prototype, it feels like another one of those Top Flite flyers planes. It's a pilot experience. This
airplane, very quickly, it's not one of those glamorous planes like a P-51. And when we were developing it, it sat out on everybody's bench and everybody got to look at it. We really came to love this airplane. And everybody looked at it, and we've flown it, and it almost gets to a PT-19 type of looking and flying airplane. It's got a big wide gear, it's got a big wing with a lot of wing area. The wing loading doesn't creep up beyond you, and it really is the best flying big bird of ours.
Really?
Yeah, so we're really happy.
Oh,
the scale details have come up, the flying has even improved a little bit, and we're all excited about this.
Power plant, DLE 55RA, do you have it right now? Or?
Yep, it's 55 in there now.
Okay.
It'll also fit the larger DLE 61 that just came out.
Okay, yep.
It comes with a 2-blade machined aluminum spinner, but there's an optional 3-blade spinner that's shown here.
Okay, optional from Top Flite? Or
optional from Top Flite,
all
right. It does come with a detailed cockpit kit.
Okay.
And it has some detail on it, but for that guy that really wants to go nuts, it's not already installed, so we can get to all of it, detail it out, and then slide it in.
Separate part number, add-on kit?
Okay. No, the cockpit kit's included with the airplane.
Oh, it is, okay.
Right, and then if you wanted to buy a spare cockpit to do again or whatever, that's available.
Yeah.
Full spare parts availability.
No, that's great. Speaking of availability, when do these begin shipping?
They are going to ship at the end of April from our factory. They'll be here end of May.
Okay.
So end of May arrival date, end of May availability date.
So we'll see these out at the airfield this summer, no problem.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Suggested map, $749.99.
Yep,
that's going to give you the airframe.
Correct.
As you mentioned, the cockpit.
Yep.
You have to order your retracts in from Robart.
Correct.
And also your power plant.
And a power
radio
plant
system.
and all your radio gear. Right. Something else to mention is that there's an optional drop tank kit. This doesn't come with the airplane, but it is something that can be added after you build the whole airplane.
Is it a GP part number for Top Flight, or is it
it's a Top Flight part number?
Okay.
You order it as a separate item.
Gotcha.
It's actuated with a servo. Nothing.
Okay, so it does function.
Right, nothing fancy. And it is a kit. There's some vacuum form parts and some wood structure in the inside, but very easy and fast to assemble. Solid operating. You know, it's just another scale detail.
Okay. Very cool. Well, you can go out to top-flight.com, not topflight.com, because that's going to give you the golf balls.
Right.
Top-flight.com, and check out more information on the Zero A6M, and look for it, I guess, this summer at the airfields. So now we've spun 180 degrees over to the Great Plains side, not in physical space change, not in theory. GP all being, of course, part of the Hobbico family of companies. Top Flight, Great Plains, Fly Zone, Heli-Max, all those good brands.
Right.
And the neat thing about GP is it's very historical, and that it's been around for a long time. And a lot of people actually refer to Hobbico as GP still.
Yep.
So.
Yep, you're right.
Seeing the products that have just come out over such a long period of time for Great Plains, they range. Small, friendly park flyer models all the way up to, well, we're standing in front of a 30-35cc Citabria. And this is an ARF. It's built up balsa. And again, Greg is going to cover the details on this plane as well. And it has some kind of cool things since it's pump gas or electric.
Right,
so
right.
Take it away, Greg.
Very good. Yeah, 85-inch span wood Citabria, old school wood construction. Pump gas or brushless motor, lipo power. In a nutshell, all wood construction, fiberglass cowl, fiberglass wheel pants. Comes with a scale-shaped aluminum spinner. For those folks that want to fly electric, this is very convenient. Access to your lipo packs. You don't have to take the wing off, you don't have to flip the airplane upside down.
Perfect.
So you can replace your lipos quickly and easily. Also, for the guys who are running gas, you can get it at your gas tank, you can get it at the other servos and whatnot that are up in the front of the fuselage easily. All right.
Wing struts.
Wing struts. These are aluminum streamlined tubing wing struts. What we've done to make transportation and assembly a little bit easier is we leave these on the wing panels when we go to and from the field.
Okay.
Right, so it's a two-piece wing. It's got a joiner tube. You can take it apart. You unloosen these screws here, pull the panels apart, put them in your car, your van, whatever, get to the field, slide them on the tube. One screw here, a couple quarter 20 nylons out top. You're ready to go.
Yep, quick and easy.
Right.
Yep.
Tail surfaces, they're all built up wood. They self-align. They've got a tab that the vertical stab goes through the horizontal stab and then down to the fuselage. No alignment to waste your time. Straight and true right out of the box.
Perfect.
Okay. Great sport flying airplane, good full-scale aerobatic airplane, just like the air show airplane that this is in full scale.
Yep.
And not really intimidating. It's got flaps and ailerons. They're both pre-hinged at the factory with hinge points, giant scale appropriate hardware.
Yep. It looks like some interior details are present as well.
Right, we've got a cockpit floor with seat backs, an instrument panel with a detailed instrument panel decal. So it really does bring some life to the airplane. It's not just an empty hole there.
Absolutely. And this is an ARF at $449.99.
Correct.
All you're going to have to do is make a choice on your power plant and your radio system.
Correct.
And of course, battery if it's an electric power plant.
Right.
One more small expense, and ESC, another small expense. But
it all
at
adds
that
up.
point, you've got it there.
Yeah, and the final assembly is really, really fast. There's very, very little gluing to do. It's mostly installing all your power and radio gear.
Sure. Well, we look forward to it. This summer availability?
Correct, probably July.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Greg.
All right.
Appreciate you taking some time with us.
Our pleasure.
You can go to, for this particular aircraft, you can go to greatplanes.com and check out all the information on the new Citabria ARF. Good luck this summer with the rest of your product rollouts.
Absolutely, appreciate it.
Well, no visit to the Hobbico booth will be complete without a stop by the Heli-Max stand. We've had a lot of fun with Heli-Max over the years. They're, of course, the mini helicopter division of the Hobbico group of companies. And to carry on the sensation, the quad sensation, quads. Everybody loves these quads. They love video cameras on quads. We're here with Greg Dutzman, who is the product manager for Heli-Max.
For Heli-Max, yeah.
And can talk about the whole product line. Today we're going to talk about the 230 SI, a new release by Heli-Max. So go ahead and give us the spiel. I see some funky little stuff going on here.
Oh,
is it functional? Is it aesthetic? What are we talking about?
Right. Well, this
Give
is
us the real deal, Greg.
The real deal. Okay, for you, I'll do it.
All right, I appreciate that.
This is the 230 SI. It's our newest release. We just announced it this weekend here at the Toledo show. And what is really neat about it is it has a gear drive system, and it will give you a 15-minute flight time, which is phenomenal. You know, if you're doing video or still photos, that's what you want. You want nice smooth flight, you want long run times, and this will give you both. It has accelerometers as well as your normal gyros, so it's very smooth. The accelerometers can be turned off if you want to do aerobatics and just fly it around, zip it around real fast. It can do that. Has a camera underneath of it. It's the same camera we have on our little ones. It's a 720p resolution, HD. Nice quality video. Uses a micro SD card. And you put the micro card in, film, take it out. We have an adapter here, and you put it in your computer and you view what you just shot.
Camera's optional. When you do order the addition of the optional camera, does it come with an SD card or a micro SD card, or do you have to buy that addition?
It comes with the card, yeah. It comes with everything you need. The card, batteries, chargers, everything all in one box. It's really, it's a great deal. Some new things about this one is it has an altitude hold modes for beginner. There's actually two different ones. The first ones will limit your altitude. So if you're a beginner, and you know a lot of beginners will just take this throttle stick and go all the way up. This will only go up about 9 feet and it'll stop there. And it'll hold that position. So then your beginner, he can just fly around with the right stick on the transmitter and not worry about hitting the ceiling.
Perfect.
And when he does bring it down, it'll come down slower. It won't just drop out of the sky.
So it dampens controls across the board.
Yes, it does, yes. The other one is an altitude hold mode, which if the stick is left in the center position, it will hold that position wherever it's at. I mean, you can set it high, low, wherever, and it'll hold that. And you can fly around, and you know when you fly around, sometimes you need to give it a little extra throttle or bring back the throttle. It'll do it automatically this way. So it's another aid for people who are just learning how to fly. The other thing it has our intelligent control system, like our little ones. So it knows where the transmitter's at, knows where the pilot is, and no matter what orientation the quad is in, when you push forward on the stick, it'll always go away from you. So if it's pointing at you, you don't have to worry about where front is. It basically takes front off of the machine.
I'll be darned.
So you're flying this blob essentially. You know,
so it knows really where the 2.4 gig signal is coming from to determine your relative position to where it always goes away or towards you.
Correct. It uses compasses to know where it's at. It knows more of a direction than it does an actual distance. So there's a compass in this, there's a compass in that, and they talk to each other, so they always know what direction each one's facing.
I was wondering how they did the communication
that's how it works.
So,
Yeah.
Very
it's pretty
cool.
slick.
That is.
Then you don't need GPS and all that. You can fly it in here, and you don't have to worry about a signal and all that.
Absolutely.
So it works well. And it has a come to home feature also. You hit the button, and it'll fly right to the transmitter. And when it gets close, if you want to take over control, all you have to do is move the stick a little bit, and it's in your control again.
Control again.
Correct.
Fantastic. Well, it looks like you guys have pretty much married all those extremely desirable consumer, beginner flyer, pseudo experience, even to more advanced quad flyers that want this mini size into one box, which is really cool.
Exactly what we did.
But you failed to answer one question. Is that functional or aesthetic? The little pod in the back.
This light right here. It is functional. What this light tells you...
See, I knew there was something good behind that lens.
It has a function. What this does, it will be on steady most of the time. When you switch flight modes, it will blink to let you know what mode it's in.
That's your status light.
That's that's exactly right. It also has LEDs on the bottom, which are nice and bright. So you can fly this at night and know its orientation, because there's red on the front and blue on the back. So...
availability?
This will be available early June. And street price is around $180. That's with the camera. Now, if you already have a camera, because if you have our little quads, you already have the camera. You don't need to buy another one if you want to save a little. You can plug that in here, and it's you save $30. So.
Perfect. So, very good. So we can find out more information at the Heli-Max website, heli-max.com, isn't it?
That's correct.
Oh, man, I remembered it.
Nice.
And of course, we'll keep our eyes out in hobby shops and also at the online retailers for the 230 SI this summer, and out at the hobby fields. There's flying fields as well. Should be out there in drones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I said it.
Yeah. Stop that.
Stop that. Quit it. So, well, thanks again, Greg. We appreciate your time going over all the details, and we'll keep our eye out for it.
Very good.
Are we ready now?
We're ready.
Okay.
When I think back to the early days of RC for myself, it was all Futaba gear, all Futaba radios. Did anything to get my hands on a Futaba radio system. And really that hasn't changed this day. I still enjoy my Futaba gear. So we're here at the Futaba booth display in front of the Joker's, this'll date me, Joker's Wild.
Oh, there you go.
The Joker's Wild T10J, the gigantic, no, T's silent, just a 10J, Futaba 10J radio, with product developer, manager, extraordinaire, radio guru, marketing guy, no, with marketing guy Steve Califf. Going to talk about the 10J, which he has in his hand, which is very close representation to the one we have here behind us. But I've been told this is not functional. So talk about the functional version.
Well, this is the new 10J. It's an FHSS radio, but this one has telemetry. So that's one of the, I think, very cool features. 10 channels, 30 model internal memory. Just a lot of neat stuff it'll do. It also has a built-in S-Bus servo programmer.
Oh, that's
so you plug your servos right into it, do all the programming right on the screen. Very easy to navigate programming menus. Get into the menu just by holding the little plus button down. Then you can use this to navigate through it. Push it in, and when you want to go into an actual menu, plus and minus changes the values. 6 programmable mixtures, all sorts of CAN mixing already in it.
Okay.
Has aerobatic airplane, gliders, helicopters, and multi-rotor programmability in it now. So.
Okay, and full compatibility, of course, with the entire Futaba line of gyros and all that good stuff. Yep.
So really nice system, $349 price point. So
it's really kind of become that 8FG-ish kind of bracket of product. I mean,
yeah,
we're talking about a very competitive price point.
Yep.
We've got more channels native to the radio system, and we've got all the new features and capabilities built into it. So.
And telemetry in a radio at this price point is pretty much unheard of. So
yeah, absolutely.
Uses all the same sensors that the 18MZ or the 14SG would use. So any of those will plug right into it.
So you don't have to go to a $1,000 radio to run the telemetry anymore.
Exactly.
You can do it at $349.
The other unique thing about the Futaba's telemetry is that you don't have to have an external box to plug your sensors into. They all plug directly into the S-Bus 2 port of the receiver.
And just talk back across the data channel within spread spectrum.
Exactly right.
Perfect. 10J comes with nickel metal hydride.
Actually, this comes with no batteries. It's set up to operate. You can operate it on just 4 dry cells.
Okay.
But you can also change the voltmeter that's internal to it. If you want to put a life pack in or something like that, the voltmeter's all set up. So
so you can do LiPo and life?
Yep.
Wow, that's nice.
Anything
so
you want.
just set the software and then just make the connector on your battery and you're ready to go.
Exactly.
Very cool. Availability on the 10J?
It's available starting last week.
Starting last week, so it's brand new and out there and ready for everybody's consumption.
We've got people on the show floor selling it.
We've also noticed too, antennas that go up to the handle?
No, actually the antennas run through the, right across the body here. It's a dual diversity antenna. So, but there's just 2 of them. It runs right through there.
Nice and compact. You don't have to worry about your orientation then,
Exactly.
Right? As long as you're not holding the radio this way.
Yeah, that would be a bad
behind
thing.
you. All right, great. Well, Steve, thanks for taking a minute and talking about the 10J. It's always exciting to see new Futaba stuff come out.
Yep.
And now, just for everyone's edification, including my own, FHSS.
Frequency hopping spread spectrum. The T just means telemetry.
Telemetry. Also, in this radio, it supports the older protocol, or the other protocol.
Yes, the SFHSS. Any Futaba receivers that are T FHSS or S FHSS, this will work with.
Okay.
The only thing it won't work with are the fast receivers.
The old FASST receivers.
Right,
okay. Is FASST kind of going away then?
No, I don't think so. It's just, it's kind of reserved for the 18MZ and the 14SG. Both have that technology. In fact, both the 14 and the 18 will do both protocols with no problem. So.
All right. So we will continue to see that being supported on the product line. So if you've got FASST stuff, no concerns there. It'll still continue to be supported.
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, Steve, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yep. The Great Plains Tour continues. We've got Art Pesch, who is the manager, senior manager, service and support division for Hobbico.
Right.
So all
26 years under my belt, on my way to forever together.
I haven't known you for that long, Art, but it seems like a lifetime.
That's
already.
it.
It's been a number of years. So Art's the guy that deals with all of the problems with anything, anywhere, including product problems and customer problems, probably more often than not. His group does.
Warranty, repairs. Anybody has any questions or anything else about any of our proprietary products, we're the division they call. I've got about 33 people working under me, and they handle all of that, do a great job.
Oh, they do.
Good group of people.
They do. We've got a lot of feedback over the years about how you guys take care of customers.
They do excellent work, and I just love working with them. Still good. Enjoy getting up in the morning, going to work.
That's the magic formula right there, isn't it?
That's it.
That's
it is.
The magic. Well, you get to have some fun with the product now instead of actually having to do all the back end stuff.
That's right.
We've got the Kunai in front of us. Go ahead and tell us about this midliner, I guess you'd classify it as.
It's kind of a sport glider. We call it a warm liner instead of a hot liner. This airplane, I don't want to imply that it's not fast, because when you put the pedal to the metal, it does go, but it comes with a motor and a folding prop and the spinner. You can get it just that way with the airframe, or you can get it receiver ready with all the servos and everything in it. But what it is it's a way for you to get up to soaring altitude, then hunt for thermals. It's real nice and light. It has a carbon fiber tail boom. It's very, very well done. Fiberglass pod for the equipment. Built up balsa wing, covered in genuine monocoat. And then you can just fly around searching out thermals. It gets down low. All you do is hit the throttle again. The prop will swing out, and you'll fly back up again. Very, very easy to use.
Pylon-ish, I wouldn't say pylon performance, but pylon-ish feel down at the ground, right? You can throw the coals to it. And
it's got ailerons, it's got rudder, it's got elevator, it's full house, as the old timers say.
Yep.
So it'll do aerobatics and everything else. I mean, you can rack it around if you want to, but it certainly doesn't approach the performance of the Rifle 1M or the smaller rifle or any of the other hotliners out there. This is for the sport flyer kind of guy, but he wants something with some real performance, something that he can enjoy and fly around and have a good time with. And again, it's not real big. It'll fit in the car. The wing, of course, comes off, but it's a nice airplane, and it has some aerodynamic qualities as well.
Fantastic.
Like I said, it'll be available this summer. Comes two ways: $129.95 for just the motor, folding propeller, spinner, and the airframe, or $199, and you drop your receiver in and you're ready to go.
Gotcha. Excellent. Well, you've also got another product we can talk about as well.
I do indeed.
So
Let me put this one down. Everybody's familiar with the Curtiss Hawk. We've had a big one for a long time. We discontinued it. Sales kind of dropped off, and then we heard from a lot of people that wanted us to bring it back again. So we brought it back for one more run. That sold out. But you know, the popularity of this thing is just so amazing. We decided we'd sprinkle some pixie dust on it and we'd bring it back in a smaller size. And here it is. Again, this one will be available this summer as well. It's a beautiful airplane. Has all the iconic features and colors of the Curtiss Hawk, from the bulbous wheel pants down here, the radiator scoop on the bottom of the cowl, the trim scheme that makes it look like a Hawk, the yellow, you know, and red and white airplane. It's just gorgeous airplane. Very, very nicely done. Electric, $129.95, airframe only. It takes a rimfire 32, 45 amp speed control, and a 3S battery. So very economical. Most people that are flying electrics have 3S batteries around. 2200, 2500 would be fine.
That's a sweet spot
right there. So you can already use your equipment that you already got on the bench. And the nice thing about it is it's small enough. You put it together once, you don't ever have to take it apart. It'll fit in virtually any car that you want to, you know, take it out to the field in. So, and fiberglass landing gear. Okay, be out this summer sometime.
You can see all these products out at the Great Plains website. I believe it's greatplains.com, isn't it?
Right, exactly right.
Greatplains.com, all this stuff, all the product information will be out there, and then we'll keep our eyes peeled this summer at the flying field.
We think this one's going to be a real big seller for us. Everybody loves this airplane.
Great. Art, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much for taking some time.
Thanks a lot,
and
buddy.
Talking to us.
Always good talking to you guys. You have a great time.
Thanks.